Hi, I'm Adrian Haverstadt, Director of Criminal Justice at Berkeley College. I'd like to speak with you for a few moments about two important days to remember when it comes to fighting crime in the United States of America. January 11th and Super Bowl Sunday are two important days to keep in mind each year. One is National Human Trafficking Awareness Day, and the other is the largest human sex trafficking event of the year in the United States. Human trafficking is a crime and by definition is the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of persons for the purpose of exploitation. This often occurs through the perpetrators making false promises, manipulation, and violence. Traffickers often trick, lure, and exploit their victims for sexual work, forced labor, or organ removal and selling. Victims usually experience physical and psychological abuse in the hands of their captors. Many are sleep deprived and constantly hear of threats of violence against family members to deter their noncompliance. Captors are often deprived of their personal rights, freedom of speech, independence, and self respect. This is the fastest growing criminal industry in the world, the buying and selling of people. The United Nations reports that awareness of human trafficking is at an all-time high, and yet the number of people being trafficked each year is increasing in the United States. The problem is multifaceted. For example, only 4% of law enforcement agencies have dedicated human trafficking personnel on their force. Less than 18% of law enforcement officers nationwide have had any form of specific training for dealing with human trafficking. And there is minimal community action on the part of citizens today. Kansas is not a state that is immune from this crime. This is the state where I live, and it concerns me when I hear of these statistics. Over the past few years, more than 2,200 trafficking contacts have been reported in Kansas, with most of them being children ages 12 through 14. Kansas is known as a recruiting state because it is centrally located with several federal interstate highways intersecting for ease of travel and convenient exchange points. Kansas is the hub of Midwestern commerce. In rural Kansas areas, the trafficker is often known by the victim. However, in urban settings, victims are often recruited through the internet and social media. What can we do on these two most crucial days of the year, January 11th and Super Bowl Sunday? First, pray for justice to be served on the traffickers. Also, pray for the release and restoration of their victims. 2, ask God what He wants you to do to abate this problem in the United States of America. 3, support the policies that combat human trafficking in your region. 4, get educated on the ins and outs of human trafficking. 5, raise your church, community, and school and family awareness regarding human trafficking. Be alert and pay attention to your surroundings during large gatherings such as sporting events, and know the warning signs for spotting a trafficker in your community. 6, contact your local law enforcement and ask how to help fight against human trafficking in your area. Together we can abate this problem. Let's defeat this great problem with crime today known as human trafficking.